Oh, Nick Cannon. Oh, Nick Cannon. This turkey came out and said part of the reason why when his divorce to Mariah Carey caused him trauma, and part of the reason why he had 12 kids with different women. Am I right? This cornball jive turkey be cracking me up. People say anything. Why don't he just come out and say that he was like Afro Man because he got high, because I got high, because Mariah was on fire, but I didn't have the desire. So I left because I got high and I gave her got all those babies. Just maybe. Say something. Don't say nothing idiotic like that. It was so traumatic that I had to go impregnate half the town's population. I'm like, you said this with a straight face. See, this is why cornballs, cats, people be looking at people sideways, cross-eyed, and crazy. Now, to the average person, Mariah was like a gold mine, the best thing that ever happened to that turkey. Like, most people, like, listen, me and Nick, like, I like Gigolo. I like the stuff he did with R. Kelly. And we did B2K. He had some funny lines and funny songs. Pops Don't Like Me. That one was funny. You know, Feeling Freaky with R. Kelly and B2K. That was funny. He always had funny lines. I remember when he was at Nick at Night, Love Don't Cost a Thing. I watched his corny movies. I still like Drumline. Drumline was good. You know, I watched the Broke Beverly Hills Cop one he did. I mean, I watched all that little mess that he did. Because he was funny. And you know, the Nick Cannon happy hour about 2 or 3 in the morning. You know when you can't sleep and you waking up and you're like, I gotta turn something on. Oh, it's Tubi time. Must be Nick Cannon happy hour. So this cat coming out here talking about I ain't I'm like, did you really say this? It was such a traumatic that it caused me to just find every woman I could find and say, "You want a baby?" Like you're Oprah. You want a baby? You want a baby? You want a baby? I'll give you a baby. I'll get you a baby. I'm like, did he really say this? You know. And if you did, right, you might need a manager. I think you got a chance at bringing back Comic View. I think you is funny. This was one of the funniest things I ever heard. For someone to say that the divorce trauma caused him to go out and most times people break up with somebody, they have rebound women, and then they try to find a relationship. They don't try to build a village. This turkey went out here and tried to start a whole hut by himself. It was Pizza Hut. I'm gonna have the Nick Cannon hut. I mean, he lost his natural with this one. I mean, he really sees this stuff. Cracks me up though, because there's a lot of people who look at him as a cornball and say, you know, you hit the lottery when you got Mariah, and then you went from the fire to the pan, and you just burned. I mean, you know, it's like really, Nick. This is what you gonna say. This is what you gonna say. It was such a traumatic that it caused me to just procreate and wish you had done things differently. Just like kind of like how we was on your knees when they took your Wild and Out show because you had Colin Kaepernick and you had Professor Griff and you said things the powers that be didn't want, so you had to get back on your knees and crawl back and beg them. You know they took your show and they said you'll never be able to afford it because you can't, because they put in the streaming clauses and the contracts, so you can't. That's what they did. But to say this mess, this turkey is hilarious. I mean, really. So I tell you something. Don't divorce nobody else, Nick, because you're just gonna keep the population. You're gonna have like a chili bowl. It's gonna be like its own Olympics. Crack me up. That's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while. But leave it to cornballs, jive turkeys to say stuff like that. Hey, they got punchlines, and this one was funny. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. I was just hoping he was gonna do an Afro Man thing. Don't say this with a straight face. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.